Oh, just real quick, that mystery Maverick over there says that don't reach too far. You might sprain a muscle. So I thought I'd play this right here to show you how fucking far this dumbass reaches. Let's see here. It says that sock was left by an intruder. They used a K9 unit and the dog stopped at the sock stationary, indicating the perp fled in a vehicle. So since the dog stopped right there by that sock, that tells you that the perp fled in a vehicle. Hmm. Is the dog able to sniff out what make and model and plate number that was too? Waddell was at the scene in just over 3 minutes. Darley was on the phone to 911 for over 5 minutes. Darren was downstairs before that. Darley had no time. She had all the time in the world. But what I want to show you where you are reaching and you have strained your muscle is you said that since the dog stopped there, that indicated that they left in a vehicle, right? Or could it have been that the dog smelled the scent in the air and stopped there because somebody turned around and went the same exact way back? How does that tell you that a car did that? Because I could tell you why a car didn't do that. Because of Gorsuch. Gorsuch, who was standing outside looking at the stars before he went in. Didn't see any other cars in the neighborhood. But, so whenever a police dog, smells something and they stop on it, that means the intruder left in a vehicle to you. That's what that means to you? Don't reach too far, you might pull a muscle. No, the reason that the dog stopped there is because the scent didn't go any further than that where it was found. It went right back to the house. That's why the dog stopped there. Because if the intruder would have left in a car, people would have seen it. Yeah, the guy sitting at his back window at 2:30 in the morning. He didn't see anything in the back alley, including Darley walking down or an intruder. That's how stupid she is. I'll just play it.
That sock was left by an intruder. They used K9 unit and the dog stopped at the sock stationary, indicating the pup fled in a vehicle. Was at the scene in just over 3 minutes. Darley was on the phone to 911 for over 5 minutes. Darren was downstairs before that. Darley had no time to do all of the staging the sock and injured herself in so many places.
What that indicates is that the scent went no further than the point that the dog stood stationary. It does not indicate a vehicle alone. If one were to toss that sock and turn and go back the same way, you would get the same result from the dog. Also, Darley's DNA were found inside the sock, not an intruder. You are stupid and you smell like farts. They were Darren went to bed an hour before she did. Waddell was not asleep in his cruiser, you stupid cheese-eating dingbat. There was no maximum of 9 minutes either. No one is saying Darley did those bruises to herself, she had help. If Darley were flailing her arms around like that, how could the intruder get to her neck?
You should really study this case and stop being retarded. You make Darley look so guilty, other guilty people look at her like that. I bet you sniff your farts, don't you? Don't lie, Mystery Maverick, you know you rarely shower, and you pick your nose, then put in your mouth. Ha 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 ha, dumb bitch, I think you probably just need a good shagging. Ha 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 da da da, do and me and stop messing with BryanSt.John before I send a team of ninjas to steal all your rice. Don't make me show you ancient Chinese crit. Dolly guilty as hell. I am off to have sake now, go fuck yourself sake now, but remember, we'll be watching you.
Yeah. So I just wanted to be sure, because you don't read too far because you might you might strain your muscle. That shit was funny, huh? You guys are the ones that are reaching. Ah, my dog just stopped in the middle of the floor. That means an intruder left in the car.